Alright, boys and girls, forgive me if the camera shot is not so great, but today we are going on a virtual field trip in my backyard. Why, you ask? Because every year kids seem to be shocked by the fact that I have snakes in my backyard. So, given that I don't know where you all think I live, like the jungle or something, I thought I would take you on a field trip. So here we are, my backyard, and I'm going to show you where the snake lives that I found just this morning when I was gardening. And that's why I also have the selfie stick, so I can get closer to him than I would care to be. Now I'm not sure if the snake is out there, but I can at least show you where his hole is and show you what my backyard looks like so that you can see what a snake habitat looks like in a city setting or somewhat city country setting. Alright, so here we go. This is my backyard. As you can see, there are lots of plants. If any of you like to pull weeds, there are plenty for you to pull. Now, there are some daylilies there, some milkweed, some decorations, if you will. Okay, some more lilies. That is a ginormous pile of weeds, which there could be something in there. I've just been adding weeds to it every day. Alright, now, so, knowing that there are snakes, I'm going to check the area before I walk. That is a hose. It is not a snake. Okay? So, here we go. And I'm looking out ahead of me because I did disturb his home this morning. Alright. Here is my garden. It's not very big yet. I just planted it today. But you can see we have lots of places here that snakes would like. Alright. Farmer's field over there. Guess what likes to live in a farmer's field? Yes, my friends, mice like to live in the farmer's field. They have lots of coverage, lots of things to eat. You see the grasses there. There are seeds at the top of those. Quite a tasty treat for a mouse. So when you have prey, you have predators, correct? So, I'm just checking. Now, this morning, see that black tarp? I pulled it back because I'm trying to plant some seeds. And, yeah, that's where my snake friend was. He was all balled up, probably enjoying the warmth because it's been kind of cool. The temperature has been in the 60s, 70s in the morning here, even though it is June. And he was right there. Now, I'm going to show you the hole that he crawled down, because of course I put the tarp back down and ran the other direction. There, my friends, is the hole that he crawled into. Or at least that's what I'm assuming. Now, I put that bark there from this tree stump because my wonderful husband also takes care of the grass and mowing and things like that back here, and I didn't want him to step on the snake. Now, more than likely the snake's gonna run away before he gets there, but just in case. All right, so I did mark it so that he doesn't step on it. Now, the snake's not here, at least not that I see. So I will show you some other things while we're here that are worth noting. All right, this tree trunk is currently going through what stage of its life? Hopefully you said decomposing. Now, from what I can see, it looks like bugs are helping it decompose. I do not see one of our other decomposers, which would be what? Oh, hopefully you said mushrooms as in fungi. There are no fungi here. Now, the other thing that is worth pointing out to you is it's not poison ivy over there by that tree trunk, but it's either poison sumac or poison oak, and let me get closer to it with the phone. Alright, and then I do see some poison ivy over here. Let me show that to you. It's a very young poison ivy, so it doesn't quite have its mitten appearance on its leaves, but leaves of 3, leave it be. I'm not sure what the saying is for poison oak or sumac, whichever one that is. So, alright, then that right there, milkweed. If you come back and look at it in the fall, what you will see is that these flowers here will have gone to seed, and those seeds will float away and hopefully plant themselves somewhere else. There's more milkweed. This ferny, furry looking bush, if you'd call it that, is asparagus. That's the seed part. And if you look towards the bottom here, you can see that if I had caught this young enough, I could have harvested it and had some asparagus to eat. That right there is a tree that's growing where it doesn't belong. There's some weeds in there. And these are tomatoes. In addition, you probably noticed my cardboard and are like, why does Mrs. Gersich have cardboard? Well, the cardboard in the garden helps keep the moisture in the garden, so it helps cut down on watering costs. And in the hot days of summer, that's important. It also helps keep the water off of the bottom of your tomatoes, because if you do get too much water on the leaves of your tomatoes, that's what happens. So the leaves of the tomato do not like getting splashed on. And those cages are there to help support the plant as it gets taller. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. That is a poor spaghetti squash that is really hoping it rains. I did see some bug over here, or a ginormous spider. I have no idea. It crawled back into the ground. I haven't seen it since. It was over there where those twigs are crossing. Again, marked that so my husband sees it. This, my friends, that would be scat. And if you looked closely enough at it, you would notice that there were berry seeds in it. I don't know what kind of animal that came from. And from back here, really you just see all the weeding that I need to get to. The volunteer trees that are growing. Volunteer meaning I didn't plant them there, so they need to come out. Weeds, more weeds. This is lemon balm. Okay, I was really hoping that you could see the snake, but it appears as though he's either off looking for food, or I scared him so badly this morning that he went back down into his little hole and has not come back out since. So, sorry that it wasn't more exciting. You can look at the storm coming in. The weather has been warm, which is causing a lot of updrafting with the warm air. Those updrafts are creating the clouds that you see. Probably these are better examples. Those large, white, fluffy clouds forming as the heat rises. Let's see, what else can I tell you about these clouds? And if conditions are right, we will get some rain later. If not, the clouds are just gonna pass on through. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed my virtual field trip of my backyard and the backyard snake habitat, such that it is. Sorry, there was no snake. I keep looking. He's not going to make an appearance. So, unless he's under some other tarp, which I'm not willing to try to go dig him up. I think I stepped on him enough this morning. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.